Hi guys, happy 2024. So I'm recording this video on December 31st. It's the last day of 2023. I don't really do that New Year's resolution shit, but if you guys do, you can leave your New Year's resolution in the comments. Now, as you can see from the title, we're going to be reacting to the Social House reunion. Now, listen to me nice and proper. This video is 1 hour and 15 minutes. And when me tell you, say me I chop it down, I am going to chop it down because I'm 100% sure that it is nothing but filler in that video. Alright, so no long talking, we're just going to jump right into the reaction.
So we're going to start with some easy, simple, fun questions. I'm going to start with you, Tan.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you purchased with $1 million?
That's a good question.
First thing.
Damn.
I would remember.
I really don't.
Due to all, well then again, how long ago was this shit? Man, I know, even if I like one $5,000 purchase, I feel like say, what I remember. Well, that's me, but I feel like I could have reached in my brain box, I remember, but that's a good question.
I think I just went, let me tell you, I broke it down, so I gave myself a certain amount to spend just on spending, so I went shopping. Like I bought some clothes, I
saw the shoes you bought online.
Yeah, I did a little bit of shopping. Yeah.
Okay, alright. Easy question again.
I'm not like, I probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have taken a piece of the money and like change up my whole wardrobe.
What's your life been like since winning? Like, have you noticed a change? Is it really all that they say it is? Is Social House really life changing? Or like, what's the tea?
Oh, it absolutely is 100,000%. Like the trajectory of my career since winning that has been non-stop. Like I've been working non-stop since May. Different projects, brands that never used to look at me before. As in it's definitely I think giving me a push in the right direction, and I get recognized everywhere, like internationally now. I'm in Panama, somebody recognized me. I'm in Maryland, people are recognizing me. So it's cool. It's a lot to get used to, but I wouldn't change it. Like if I could reapply for next year, I would. I loved it. Like it was
right,
awesome.
but you want double up.
You want double up?
What you want though?
Yeah, if I didn't win, I was saying the other day, I was like, I wish I didn't win so I could apply again. So I could be like the Perry of next season. I was like, okay. Yo, that's so like the other
Yo, this awkward. Everybody's like, what was it like second time on Social House? Some people are like, again. Some people are like, again. What was it like for you?
To be honest, it was a good experience. I'm not gonna lie. And I guess just the virality of everything. It's like I cannot not do anything and not go viral. So I appreciate that aspect.
Said in longer words, I'm a star.
Yeah, literally, that's what I heard. I was like,
I can't help that
I'm just this entertaining.
a star.
Yeah, man, not a falling star or a shooting star. I'm the star.
The star.
Yeah.
Leave that nice. Your time for the chill.
Okay.
Chill, guys. Chill. You're not.
You know what I'm realizing? They didn't even tell us why Rebel isn't there.
From Jamaica.
No.
You're from Cayman. What's it like being on a Jamaican show in Jamaica? The people from Cayman talking, or you go like your mother call you and say, "Hey, you know, all of us watching the show it now. Is it full of vibes?" Whatever.
The whole of Cayman support me.
Why them drop on the little music, little background music that's kind of louder than she is, because she ain't really talking right now. She's not really loud right now, so I'm just like, the chances of me skipping this is very likely. Essentially, what Lida say is, she the only person over Cayman where I do something different. Everybody else corporate, Dr. Lioness. She I do the social media thing, so she proud.
I watched a YouTube video.
No,
literally because I didn't know so much about you, like your past and all of those things, and I saw that you got a new apartment coming from, guys, watch the video, but basically, like, boardhouse in a OG.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about that? What's the new experience like?
The reason why I'm like doing the whole content creation public figure thing is because I'm very passionate about it. And you know, once you're passionate about something, you continue to push harder for the something that you're passionate about. I basically took that path because of my past, basically. I saw where I could make money, I can be successful out of, you know, the whole content creation thing. And basically I just want a better life for like my people, my family and stuff. And even watch the video to understand. So like, long story short, when I was in Ochi, I grew up in like a board house and stuff, and it was just a very poor living situation. And it switched from that to like this. And this is not compared to what I want to, where I want to be, but you know, I'm still grateful.
How's the fridge?
Huh?
How is it? Nice?
Yeah, nice, decent, you know. I'm
gonna see something wrong with your fridge.
Me too.
Not them moving the fridge or popping off the fridge door. Granted, I don't like those fridges with the door because I've seen some shit.
She was so excited when am I the only person who watched your content? You were so excited when you got your fridge and your stuff.
Oh yeah, so you know, I was able to even like purchase certain things. Thank you for watching my video.
I watched.
That's nice.
Go watch it too.
Obviously, no one else watches her shit, and Rush kind of called him out on that because he watches it.
What have you been up to since the social house wrapped? Because I don't see you back in Jamaica. You're run Ghana, you say I'm not coming back.
Boy, I meant to get truth.
But he's not usually in Jamaica though. Like,
we promised that we would turn up the heat on the questions. I think we should start with the winner of the show.
and I think them kind of need to give them less time for answer these questions because goddamn, them question here, like, they asked one question, right? To each person, like 1 or 2 questions, and we're like 30 minutes in at this point. They're moving at snail's pace.
I agree. I think so. Those who say we know, say we know.
We know.
Yeah, man. So it's not that. It's not that serious. So for a short while, during the music challenge, you isolated yourself from everybody else. You never in a no long talking with everybody. Why? Also, follow up to that, do you think that like all of that isolation and us against them was in your head versus being reality?
When did I isolate myself?
During the music challenge.
Prior to the fight or after the fight?
Both.
From my perspective, it was not us versus them. It was I was anxious, and when I'm anxious, it's better I'm not around people. So I was staying to myself because I was anxious, and I expressed that I was anxious. And then after, obviously, there was a fight, so I left. So I separated myself. But it was never a perspective of us versus them. It was more, I didn't feel like the way that situation was handled needed to be handled that way, considering the information. But literally everybody, honestly, I just don't think anybody had enough of the information, and so everybody was kind of going off based on what they knew and what they understood. And then after we all came together and kind of spoke about what happened, and I think even after watching the episode, there are parts that like Perry didn't know that I had started crying, or that I could hear them outside. The whole reason I went outside is because I could hear them, so he didn't know that we could hear that was happening, or that, you know, there was just a lot going on in a very short space of time, and I feel like we're all hot heads, and it would have happened in any situation, honestly. But I'm glad it happened, and I think after that, what?
I don't know. I feel like for season 3, more to one real fight. Like, more to one real argument. Like, that was not an argument. That was just, okay.
He said actually the moment where I think we all kind of became a family or became close was at Lashings after the fight, when me and Rebel and Perry spoke about why they were feeling a certain way and why I was feeling a certain way, and all of the information that was missing from the interpretations. I really think it's just communication and editing.
I agree with her. I feel like we all got close at Lashings.
Right. But you and Tons were close.
Right.
During the show, on and off camera, you guys used to talk a lot. after the announcement, this is for tons, you can answer afterwards as well. Are you guys still as close? Do you speak? What's the relationship like?
That's a no.
We haven't spoken since the finale, as far as I know. But that was also because we ourselves had a misunderstanding off camera that I don't necessarily feel need to share.
Share it, girl.
I think caused a bit of tension between us. But I mean, I don't think we have any beef or anything. We just haven't spoken.
Share it. Share it. So we, the people, would like to hear it. So share it. You know what I'm saying? Like, make this thing more interesting.
Okay.
I'm the kind of person, if me realize that the communication no make no sense, cool, over yourself. Is it me? That's how I am.
I wouldn't say the communication didn't make any sense. I'm not a part of it. Just a mediator. Just mediated because Ethan was keeping the peace throughout the season. I just feel like naturally, no matter who was first and who was second, the most tension would have been right there because it's the person who got the $1 million and the person who was closest to it.
Now y'all make it seem like, say, Ethan vexed because he never get the $1 million.
So,
Hold on.
he doesn't live here is the first thing. And on top of the fact that he doesn't live here, for example, Lee, Chad, and Perry all live here, as well as Rebel. I have not seen Rebel since the last challenge. And we talk, we're on social media, we're good friends, but I have not seen her. Like, me and Chad probably, I see Chad and Perry the most, but I think it's just because we end up at the same event socially. I think Lee recently started hanging out. So, one, he's not on the island, so I don't think it was like an intentional, there's tension because I won. And I don't think there was, I didn't feel any tension based on the losing situation. The only tension me and Ethan ever experienced was during the show, but not filmed.
Wait, now you sit down in that chair. Wait.
It was never.
Which camera mini? That one, yeah? Alright.
One thing we are talking at the camera goes.
Isn't it? So, respectfully. It's not nothing to do with it. Who win?
Thank you.
I already made peace with whatever possibility.
Thank you.
What I will say, what I will ask, am I still blocked?
I don't think so.
Wait.
You do not want me talking about this.
I do want you talking about it.
Let's just change the topic.
We
will talk. We'll talk.
Don't change the topic.
Also, I feel their closest was situational because I wanted to say that it was situational.
I feel like them a talk round the issue. I'ma do like this, like drop your power at shit. Like I lost my train of thought. Like this, she's like, oh, you don't want us talking about it. Talk about it, because he brought it up. So go there. I'ma feel like everybody in the room knows the situation and they're talking about the same situation, but we, the persons watching, we don't know, so we're kind of confused. Do you know the situation? Because I don't.
On top of that, us being close on the internet started turning into people thinking we're romantically involved and he had a girlfriend.
Who thought that? Who thought that?
On that?
Yeah.
It reminds me of like when you are...
Anybody, when it thinks said Tanya and Ethan did there, drop it in the comments, because... And didn't he make it clear, like, from the beginning of the season that he had a girlfriend? Or the reunion or something? So why would people think that? Their closeness never seemed like a relationship closeness to me, at least.
Somebody go to school together, you know, and you're doing exams, and you're preparing for the exams, and then you have to graduate. You say no with all good intentions. Yes, we're going to be best friends after graduation. I never see that.
And yeah, while I get it, because I've realized this after high school that, and while working at places, because work is kind of like high school for adults, you're only friends with people because you see them 5 days out of the week. I've worked with people and we're so close and we see each other every day. We have lunch together. We talk every day. I reach home, we not text. I leave the work, we not text at all. We'll probably follow each other on social media, tell each other happy birthday, like post on them something there. But the closeness that we had, it's no longer there. But I don't think that's the case. And I don't like that Rush is making that into that, because clearly it's something more personal. And I would like to know what the fuck that is.
Like,
I think they were also the most competitive since episode 1.
And then take it
They
serious.
were the forerunners,
Yeah,
and it was
It's not that.
Tanya wasn't
heated.
everybody's favorite the first couple of episodes.
It was-
Ethan was also the most social.
It was
yeah.
So it's Amelie, Chana, and Rebel apart.
Yeah,
so
everybody
I'm going
was
to
scared of the front, and they just went right
off
in.
the blues for a moment.
Yeah.
The two in the blue. Let's Rowan, let's talk to you. What was really interesting to me is that, like, oh God, sorry Ethan, is you again. In a way. What was really interesting to me is that you guys did not have beef, but there was beef.
Yeah, because Rowan kept on picking on Ethan.
I would say is like,
It was a shade, was there?
yeah, a lot of shade.
on whose part?
Were you throwing shade on
Your
Ethan,
part.
on the show?
Yes, Ethan.
It's not
Like-
shade if I'm literally telling you to your face that the egg one black pepper. How is it shade if you're in the room?
No, I don't think it's like
No,
an
but
X-Men
even
scenario.
confessionals,
Yeah,
or
you would have
even
to. You would.
Yeah.
Charge you it.
Or
The
even
most I would
when
probably
he
say
would
is-
lose, you would laugh the loudest, kind of
Because
thing.
he's the most competitive on the show, rightfully so.
Yeah,
Everybody.
but Tanya is also competitive, and you weren't doing that to Tanya. Don't play dumb.
Well, I can only speak for myself. I never took the show that serious, which is fine. Everybody's
Oh, we're
different.
going to talk about that right after this.
Right. I'm competitive, but I'm not competitive to the point where it changes my mood or I'm like super like upset.
You also
know?
made the most money to be on the show, so let's
So,
look at this.
whoa, please, hello? Hold the camera. Do you think that you deprived someone? The word deprive is so weird to me because it means that you deserve. Anyway, do you think that you took an opportunity from someone to be on the show?
I'm not gonna make him finish the question, but I'm not gonna make Perry answer. Me, I can answer first, and then him can answer.
By returning, especially as such a big influencer who, in a lot of people's estimation, did not need to be on the social house.
Yes. I didn't agree with him being on the show a second time. Like, you got your first time around, you had your shine. Everybody already knows who you are. Quite frankly, Perry bigger than that. You understand? Like, everybody knows who Quiet Perry is. That spot could have given somebody else, a newer person, more exposure. You know what I'm saying? They know what they were doing. Like, you know, it is what it is. Now let's hear his answer.
Well, to be fair, I had the opportunity to decline, but it was a good experience. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel
That's
like,
not the question. That's not the question.
I know exactly where we're going about this moment.
I say, I think the choice of cast this season was exemplary. Like I think me and Chad had a conversation about it. We don't know.
That's not what we're talking about, though. That is not the question. Rush did not ask that question. The question is, do you feel as if you, Quiet Perry, took an opportunity from someone else by coming back? And I don't hear a yes, and I don't hear a no.
Who else in the
Could have
space
swapped
and that you could have swapped out that would have given you the
I will go a
dynamic
little
that we
further.
have.
I will say this. Sometimes, especially as a smaller show and as something that is growing, you know, a lot of people on the outside will say, why you don't move out this person or put in that person, this and that. The formula in season 2, the camera, the audio, the editing, the cast, everything, we would not have been able to achieve this level or this standard without this cast. Rohan included. Let me tell you why. The memes.
Yeah,
And the viral
virality.
moments. Also the experience. Like,
Yeah.
it just...
So you're telling us the only reason why you brought him back is to do exactly what he did, which is create viral moments. You don't give a fuck about the actual people that are dying for a chance to be on like a huge screen like the social house. Simply just wanted the views and knew that Perry could bring in the views. Noted. We're gonna move on.
This is a serious question now. Do you think that you were like taking the show seriously?
No,
A
she
lot
was
of
not.
people's perception-
No, she was not.
Lee is here to idle and she's just not that serious. Do you think you were taking the show seriously?
I wasn't.
Oh,
I really wasn't taking.
thank God she was honest. Oh my God. Like, I was expecting another bullshit session, but she was honest. So, there is hope in this world.
That seriously. I mean, anything. I never really have the mindset there because, like, I like disappointment, and I've been very disappointed, like, what people in my
So
life.
you're like, if I don't...
No, but obviously, like, I did try. You know, there were moments where I was like, no, I'm off to try. No, I take this too lightly. You know, I run up on there and I scream. I had my moments where I was trying, whereas I had the mindset that if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. I'm here for the experience, and I'm here for the exposure and what Social House can give me. So
I appreciate the honesty. I actually never...
And she got a bigger deal out of it for the challenge that she was most serious about. So, you know, that's that.
Now, we've seen hundreds and thousands of comments about the two of you sitting on this couch, that they really like how the two of you look together. Would you give it a chance?
Lee's my friend. And I feel like out of the world of stuff that we're trying to...
Lee and Chad. No. In my mind, me say Chad with a nice little uptown girl. I'ma say Lee with a bad man.
normalize. There's a lot of weird stuff people are trying to normalize. Let's normalize having platonic friendships between males and females. You just have this...
But you know what's funny? Enough time on social media will say, oh, them there. And people are just like, oh no, we're doing there and boops. Them there married, have picnic, cheat pan, divorce. So we've seen a lot of people on social media hide their relationships. So
congratulations to second place, Yardman Eater. Let's give him a moment. What was going through your mind at that moment, and what's been going through your mind? Because I know you've replayed that moment a few times. Where are you?
Only 2 times.
Yeah, man. 2 times for second place. A joke. Too soon. I'm sorry. Too soon. I'm sorry. Too soon. Too soon.
You know, in the moment, we found out that, you know, during that night is when we found out the standings of the challenge that happened previously.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So in that moment, I recognized, I was like, oh, I'm tied for first place. This is about to be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, truth be told, I already made peace with whatever were to come after that.
mm-hmm.
Whether I was the winner or not. I already made peace. You know, at that point, I said, vibes are vibes. You know, if I am the winner, maybe I'm going to be required to stay in Jamaica for a little bit longer for some PR stuff. If not, I can go back to my yard.
Love looking at the camera.
So, you know, I knew it was going to come down to sponsor vote and what was that a vote? Producer vote. Yes, that one there. You know, so.
Fan favorite?
Fan favorite?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was a moment of, you know, in this moment, I know that when it comes to points, it is completely out of my hands because me don't know, so I'm tied for challenge points already.
Yeah.
So in that moment, I was just like, let's just see what the powers to be is going to decide. So that was pretty much it.
Silence.
Okay.
Nobody.
Did I get an answer?
So everybody's just...
That's what I'm wondering.
In the moment, I was just like, Jano, all right, at least we can go back on my yard.
Why is
I'm
everybody?
not laughing at you.
Was I disappointed?
I'm laughing at Rush.
Was I disappointed?
That's okay. Sure. That's what I really know. Okay.
Sure, of
Yeah.
course. You know,
Do you think that there was a disconnect between yourself?
I feel as if I were in the position, I would be very disappointed. Okay. I feel as if I were in the position, like, I would be very disappointed knowing that I got so close. Like, me literally tied for first. And the only thing that messed me up is, like, likability, because that's what it went down to. You understand?
Do you think that there was a disconnect between yourself and the other members of the cast in the show? Yes or no?
yes, absolutely. So even in the US, I see Chad more often than I see the rest of the cast members, right? and I come to Jamaica whenever I feel like. So like I know that I had that. Initially, I knew that I would have had a closer relationship with Chad simply because of history, but everyone else I met for the first time.
But
But
I'm confused. But because you met somebody for the first time, don't mean that you don't have like a.
when you want to ask me, Rush?
No, like why?
What is happening? Because I just feel as if this is also one of the segments where everybody else knows what's happening and we're just like observing, because Perry have some facial expression, Chad is kind of sitting there weird, Lee's just being Lee because that's her, and then Tanya is like, you know, so I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Could you guys let us know?
When you want to ask me, Rush,
Were you isolating yourself on purpose?
was I isolating myself
Yeah.
on purpose?
Yeah.
23 years.
I don't think you isolated yourself at all.
I don't think so either. I feel
I
like
think Rebel.
I know why I said to a degree.
Oh well, okay, fair. But Rebel, Perry, Lee, and Chad came into the show knowing each other and being quite.
But
The
Tanya,
fact
be
of the matter
fair.
is, in the first interview, I never said there was anything wrong with that. I'm saying you guys knew each other, and that was very evident in filming the show.
Yeah.
In the first
But I
episode
knew
of the
Tanya
show,
as well.
you guys interviewed Lee and said, "How do you feel about being roommates with Tanya and Rebel?" And she said, "Either way, me and Rebel good, because they knew each other prior." And I originally took that out. It's fair coming in not knowing anyone except Chad or not being close to anyone, and them clique is not the word because it was not like they were excluding us. But if you know people, you're going to gravitate towards them.
Yeah, you are.
Stop you for a second. I understand what you're saying, but that's not the question I'm asking. Because
Yeah.
we have a show for
Please.
10 seasons, 10 episodes rather. We have a show for 10 episodes, and it is. Somebody's asking you about isolation. It's not about familiarity and how
Yeah.
close you are. And
I don't see where he isolated himself.
I knew everybody on the show except for Rebel before the show, creating content with everybody as well. I made videos.
I need an example of when Ethan isolated himself. Because
There were times in instances
but
where
it's also not our duty to convince
Yeah,
you
there-
because
there-
he's
just asking.
good.
none.
To a degree, I can
Something
honestly answer that question. You know, because even
in terms of our free time, he would choose to go and spend it either with his partner or away from us. Versus if we were choosing to spend our free time outside of shooting in a group setting, in a way.
Yeah, but that also has to do with familiarity. Like, if I'm more familiar with you guys, that means that I would want to spend more time with you guys. If we're cool, if we're friends, I don't know you guys like that. So why would I spend time with you guys like that? Like, I'm seeing where Tanya's coming from, like her reasoning.
okay, so we can answer
I'm
for
wondering if I
myself.
wasn't there.
So may I answer for myself?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
okay.
cool.
Got it.
So initially, you know, I'm on a new environment. I'm on a social host. Initially, I only know one person on the show, right? There are parts of me that, and even people come up to me and ask me, "Oh, you know, you use yourself on your own social media platforms as you were on a social host." Truth be told, I never trusted social host with my presentation initially. I never knew what was coming. It wasn't until you know, I'm already in the thick of it. I start learning about backstage politics. Oh, I can speak to the editor while we're in this moment.
Who did that?
Isn't it?
Who did that?
Like when
you
you
should
like, you
have
have to go
to
change the intro, you have to change intro transcripts and then edit. So things like
That's
right.
show business. No.
he just
but that was speaking to the editor. That was speaking to the audience.
Yeah, it's
Right.
regular for
No,
wow.
No, but still, you know, these are
The way reality
you know,
works.
these are things to know. You know,
No,
so
I
like
think that's an unfair thing to say.
So I know what I'm saying. Some people don't know to speak to the editor.
No,
But you I'm saying if
I
you.
never spoke to the editor.
That's
Especially Cameron, my
Me never
professional.
say me never say you speak.
That's
to
why
the
I asked you
editor.
who, and you mentioned Perry. So let me
Yeah,
ask
I
you again.
mentioned Perry.
Who?
No, but let's just
Mm-hmm.
bring it
But
back to.
that's not a general.
Let's just bring it back to the
That's not a
rap
general
affair.
statement.
What I think
Right.
is that, and I'm not one to assess a situation. Actually, why am I lying?
I don't know about everybody, but I feel like we all watch the show.
What I
when it
think,
dropped.
honestly, is that this was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Sometimes you go in a situation and you say to yourself, this is what's going to happen because they are this and I am this and this and that. And sometimes you actually act in that way to make it a reality.
Right.
Because the truth is, I think that at a lot of times when we're talking this, like that, you could have been involved, you could have spoken to people, whatever. A lot of it isn't political. A lot of it is that people just know how to.
Right.
Yeah, but it kind of is, because if I like you, if I'm one of the editors and I like you, you're gonna get more camera time. Case in point, Quiet Perry. What I'm saying, so obviously you're gonna be guarded, thinking the way that Ethan thought.
Perform.
Right. But the thing is to also, I did reach out because I was thinking of, doing a video with everybody, but not everyone got back to me. So it was a matter of just work with what I can work with.
True.
I didn't take it personal.
Would I take it personal?
My own schedules. So I just left it alone.
Do you want to do it again?
No.
Back at this and you said, boy, I wish I would have done it differently. Would you do it again?
This is a conversation to my manager.
Okay.
All right.
You want that camera? I'm gonna move it.
Carries.
Okay.
Off when it gives me confidence.
I don't think you would do it again.
Okay. Fair. Okay. Do I have anything else? By the way, how's your girlfriend doing? She's good. She's.
Next question, please.
All right.
Anyways, people, them that do one bag of lots of stuff at the end that I'm probably not gonna edit it. This shit was long. Like, I skipped a lot of it, like a lot, because it could have. This is my problem with the social host. Them don't know if we kind of cut shit and compress it down. You understand? That did not need to be an hour and 15 minutes, my darling. It did not have to be an hour and 15 minutes. Happy 2024. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all of that niceness. And you guys can see this part with me. Remember to be a beautiful soul, not just a gorgeous face. And until I see you next time. Bye.